I'm a Ye stan, and I can say that these past few months have been the worst. The shame is that Ye was an asshole in the past, but a lovable one who made great art. Now he's just deranged and further folded into terrible movements, ideas by people like Tucker and Candace. Yeah, they're just making they're weaponizing him. They're weaponizing his vulnerabilities. Okay. They are weaponizing Kanye West's vulnerabilities. Those vulnerabilities themselves do not excuse his behavior, by the way. He is a gigantic fucking narcissist. I mean, everybody knows this already. Everybody knows he's a gigantic fucking narcissist, okay? Surrounded by sycophants, can't shut the fuck up, and is desperately looking for any kind of attention from no matter who it is, right? And look where it got us.
Welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Kanye West, now known as Ye, is one of the best-selling musical artists in the world. He has also in recent years become a celebrated and very highly paid fashion designer. And of course, for a decade, he was well known to TV audiences as an in-law of the Kardashian family. But it's West's latest incarnation as a kind of Christian evangelist that brought us to his office in Los Angeles today for the interview you're about to see. Days ago, during Fashion Week in Paris, West, accompanied by his friend Candace Owens, unveiled a T-shirt that read simply, "White Lives Matter." The response from the fashion industry and international media was instantaneous and uniform. Shock, horror, rage. "There is no excuse for this," thundered the New York Times. "West is legitimizing extremism," shrieked Rolling Stone, etc., etc. What was strikingly missing from the coverage, however, was any explanation for why West did this. What was the T-shirt about? No one seemed to think to ask him, much less to listen to what he had to say. Instead, the enemies of his ideas dismissed West, as they have for years, as mentally ill. Too crazy to take seriously. Look away, ignore him. He's a mental patient. There's nothing to see here. But is West crazy? You can judge for yourself as you watch what we're about to show you. He has his own ideas, we can say that. Creative people tend to. That's why they're artists, not actuaries. His free-form social media posts give the impression of a man channeling his rawest emotions right onto Instagram. The effect can be jarring and is often used as ammunition against him in the battle for influence over the minds of America's young people, and that battle is intense. But crazy? That was not our conclusion. In fact,
Yeah, no wonder that was not your conclusion. Because, let's be fucking real, the right does not give a shit about black people. They've never given a shit about black people. That's why they do racial agitation as a viable tool for galvanizing their base of white supremacists that are the most active within the party. And they don't give a fuck if a black man is having a mental health episode. As long as they can use that black man to advance their narrative, they're going to do it. Oh, we don't think he's crazy. Crazy? I mean, that's not crazy. I mean, look at Herschel Walker.
In America is abortion. So I really don't care about people's response. I perform for an audience of one, and that's God.
I love Tucker Carlson and his inability to hold his excitement at what the most divorced dad in America is saying on the most white supremacist broadcast, which also unfortunately happens to be the most popular news broadcast in the country. Like he just goes,
I'm starting to see why they want to make you be quiet.
He just came in his pants, dude.
When did you start to feel this way? When did you start to realize this?
I really felt like, I think I started to really feel this need to express myself on another level when Trump was running for office and I liked him.
Yes.
And every single person in Hollywood, from my ex-wife to my mother-in-law to my manager at that time to, you know, my so-called friends / handlers around me, told me, like, if I said that I liked Trump, that my career would be over, that my life would be over, They said stuff like people get killed for wearing a hat like that. They threatened my life. They put my life. They basically said that I would be killed for wearing the hat. I had someone call me last night and said anybody wearing a White Lives Matter shirt is going to be greenlit, and that means that they're going to beat them up if they wear it. And I'm like, okay, green light me then.
Dude, just substitute White Lives Matter for the swastika, by the way. Like, because that is what that is. It's a white supremacist slogan. I want to fucking get to the heart of this one more time for people who have any sort of like confusion around this, because White Lives Matter is a slogan that was created as a counter to Black Lives Matter. It is no different than white power, which is the slogan that was created after Black Power during the civil rights movement. It's just PR. It is propaganda from white supremacists to try to deflect away the attention from black people saying, hey, we matter. Stop killing us. Okay? That's what it is. So anyone that says that that's not the case, they're ridiculous. Now, there's varying degrees. There are people who are duped by this propaganda without recognizing that it is actually white supremacist propaganda, of course. Such is the nature of effective propaganda. But do not misunderstand. This is exactly what this is.